So, question asked is is it against MC protocol to recruit um, for your motorcycle club to recruit from the internet or social media? And for a lot of us, we've been told forever, like, that's stupid and that's silly and that's not the way to go. And you don't do that. You don't recruit off the internet, blah, 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 blah. So, what do I think about recruiting off the internet, recruiting uh, for your motorcycle club off the internet? So, I have to say that I think a lot of you spend too much time worrying about what other people think, especially people that ain't paying no bills, people that aren't contributing, people that aren't in your downline, not in your circle. What they think really doesn't matter. How you get your members really is your business. How you prospect them, whether or not you prospect them at all, how they ride motorcycles, whatever. That's your business and your motorcycle club. It's nobody else's damn business. They don't like how you get subscribers or how you get club brothers rather. Uh, so what? Well, when I think about the internet, I think about my first internet date. I dated on social media. It was called what was it called? It was before America Online. It was oh my goodness, I forget what it was called. It was before It was right around CompuServe time. This is back in the early '90s. It was some program. I forget the name of it, but this was back before there were even anything such thing as dating apps or any of that kind of stuff. I had my first date in like 1989 or something on the internet. 1990, 89. I think it was 89. And since that time, man, uh, after a while, it became there were dating apps and all kinds of stuff, and I'm reminded of the first time I ever saw a CD, and I was like, I was a cassette tape guy. I wasn't going to go to CDs for any reason, but the market pushed me out of it. They stopped selling cassette tapes and cassette tape players, and damn it, you had to get a CD, then a DVD, and so forth and so on. Now it's these little flash disc things and so forth and so on. My point is technology changes, times change, people change, how people communicate changes. It changes with the times. And right now, young people communicate, live and thrive and work and play on these little square little devices that are not square, but you know, square kind of. Don't know the shape. Long little square looking devices that have more computing power than the damn lunar lander that landed on the moon or one that landed on Mars or Jupiter. That's how much computing power they have. And you can do everything that you could do on Star Wars with a tricorder or a communicator. The only thing you can't do is beam yourself up somewhere. And I think that's coming. The point is, it's all changes. And I'm sure the people that use smoke signals were pretty pissed off when the drums came because they were like, I do smoke signals and that's all I do. But the drums came, and if you wanted to communicate, you could do the drums at night. You could only do the smoke signals in the daytime. You could do the drums in the rain. You can do the smoke signals in dry conditions. So drums became it. And then somebody came up with something a little different. And something a little different pretty soon, there was the telegraph. And the telegraph replaced the horse. It used to be the Pony Express. And the telegraph replaced that. Then it was the telephone. Then it was the radio, the CB radio, the two-way radio, and then finally, now it's cell phones and satellite phones and stuff. And anybody that refuses to move forward gets left behind. So if I were starting a brand new motorcycle club, me, Black Dragon, if I was starting a new motorcycle club today, you goddamn right, I would be trying to touch the almost like 400,000 subscribers I have across all of my platforms. Um, there could be potentially hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of potentially great club members all over the United States and the world. Why wouldn't I tap into that resource? Because somebody says, "Oh, you're not a real biker, rah rah," and I keep telling you guys about that rah rah shit. It don't mean nothing but rah rah. Oh, you didn't get your club members the right way, rah rah, but you got 50,000 of them, and you got the biggest motorcycle club in the whole wide world, and you got them all because you found them on the internet. As long as they meet your criteria, you prospect them however you desire, you check them for the brotherhood. They got to go through whatever traditions and norms and customs and social construct your club puts together. As long as they meet your criteria, what the hell do you give a damn about what anybody else thinks? Rah rah. Tell the rah rahs to kiss your ass, rah rah, and build your motorcycle club up the best way you can. Listen, I built a motorcycle club for 15 years. I put 35 years of my life in it. And I was in charge of it for almost 10, and I built it almost from just like 2 or 3 chapters to a national motorcycle club, only to see the national president of that club get on the internet and try to put me out of the club without even a trial. So don't tell me anything about the traditional way of prospecting people, because no matter what you do, you can come up with dirt bags every kind of way you try to do it, whether it's a traditional way of meeting someone and their best representative prospects for whatever time, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be, still turn out to be a dirtbag 10 years later. So there's no fail-safe way of evaluating who and what people are. Only time tells. So yeah, if I see a club advertising for members on the internet, that's how the young people talk. Like I was around before cell phones. I was around before pagers. I was around when you still had dial-up phones, and most of you young people don't even know what the hell that even looks like. I don't communicate that way anymore. I'm talking to you on an electronic device, Samsung S4 Ultra. Cost a lot of money. I can't pick up my rotary phone and call you. It just don't work. So as time changes, so will customs and traditions and norms, and even how we get members in our motorcycle clubs. That's my 2 cents on that question. Hope it answers your question. I'm sure it'll be very controversial, and all the rah-rah folks will be coming. But the bottom line is, only you can put your motorcycle club together, or build it, or make it stronger. And you have to do that the best way you can to make it the best place you can. Capiche?